Hey everybody, Beyond Drew TV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the park formerly known as Community Park. As you might see to the left there, the people, the community building the park there, we finally agreed on a name. And it's going to be Drewton Tower, or Drewton Towers, one of the two, something like that. But anyways, yeah, today we're going to go ahead and look at some awesome stuff done by Because Race Car. And actually, he is joining us today. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, bud? Thanks for having me. I'm excited to do this.
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped to see what you have done with the park, and it's nice to have a companion instead of doing it solo. So, but yeah, no, we thought it would be a good idea to have, you know, if the builders want to, they can, you know, come on to when I record these and kind of talk about their build a little bit here and there. So, yeah, it's awesome to have Because here, and we'll go ahead and, you know, without further ado, go ahead and start talking about what the heck you did.
Okay, so you're at pretty much the starting point where I left the save file. So yeah, you got the sign on the left that says "Welcome to Drewton Tower," and then if you'll keep going straight, you'll see a sign on the right.
Yes. Yeah, Camp Droopy.
Yeah. So then,
like
so
that.
that if you keep right there, and you'll see a couple more little signages I did for the resort area.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you have to go to Camp Droopy if we go to the right there.
Yeah, you can go down that way.
Let's go down that way?
Yeah,
okay.
let's go down that way.
All right.
All
right, so
I kind of purposefully made this sign look a little droopy as well. So
nice.
So there is a little bit of a purposed pun there.
yeah, they nailed it.
Yeah. And then there's one more thing I did inside here.
Okay. Go ahead, left or right?
Go to the tennis courts.
Okay. I had to think for a second. How do you get to the tennis courts? Oh, yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere over here. Whoop.
Well, I mean, if you go to the main resort area, you'll eventually find it.
Right.
But,
Sergeant Joshua Tomlinson Memorial Pavilion. Did you make that?
I did build that. I did build that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's got a barbecue grill in the back. If you see, I made it out of heart shapes and stuff. Like, it looks like, you know, it's one of those, like, rental pavilions. And
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Great. Nice. And then is there like a story behind the name of it at all?
Sergeant Tomlinson was one of the guys that I served with in Germany, and he got called to deploy with 5th Corps, and he was KIA in Afghanistan. So this is a nice little
memorial.
Yeah. And you see a lot of these pavilions, even like in your like public parks and stuff, and they're always dedicated to somebody, and I'm like, I'm gonna dedicate it to a good friend of mine that I served with. So
absolutely, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, and so I extended the pathway a little bit, and you can see like this would be like a little parking area, and then I gave it a sidewalk to go all the way back to the main path, back to the resort.
Okay. Right.
So that's all kind of connected now.
Awesome. Cool. Good. So it's all one.
Yeah. Did a little bit of cleaning up with some of the sidewalks and stuff in the resort area, and then gave the coffee shop a nice bit of footing too as well.
Oh, you did? Yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, this looks a lot more just complete.
Finished.
I guess would be the word.
Polished.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I really love how this little court area turns out with the water and everything.
And then if you want to go back to where the Camp Droopy sign was, or the one for turn right to Camp Droopy, I also named the hotel. I don't plan on this name to stick, but it's just a little jab that I kind of threw. Because
okay. And as we're going there, speaking of the hotel, we haven't mentioned this yet, but we did kind of plant down where this park is located. I don't know if it's mentioned. I know we've mentioned it's a European like themed kind of park, but we are thinking that's gonna be located in Germany, just north or just south. I can't remember what Mr. Gomez says of Munich, because he said that would make sense with the Alps, or you know, the mountains in the background and everything like that. So I think that's where we're setting the park
which makes total sense, because the sign is in German. It says
yes.
It says "Welcome to Morning Tree,"
which is your way of sneaking in
a little bit of you know.
A penis joke.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of. If y'all are familiar with Because, we probably should have started it off this way. That's my bad. But if y'all are familiar with Because Race Car, he does do content like on YouTube, and he's been streaming the community park on Twitch and stuff. But he's making I almost said an island, but a park called Penn Island right now. If y'all aren't familiar with that, we're definitely going to have links down below for his work there. It is like a kind of like a joke park with a lot of really funny puns and stuff, but he does it like seriously, and it looks really, really good. So if y'all aren't checking out Because Race Cars stuff, you definitely need to be doing that. So just wanted to get your plug in there, of course.
Oh, thanks, bud.
But yeah, so there's a bit of Penn Island joking going on there. Was there anything else inside the hotel area that you wanted to check out? Or is that
no,
just the,
no, we can
okay.
we can continue on going down the main road, and we
Cool.
will come into the main entrance of the park.
Awesome. I still love the dinosaur tracks.
Oh, that thing is
just,
it's like
it's so good.
It's so janky, but like
Yeah.
on purpose. It's great.
Yeah, it was so funny when I first loaded that up from him, from Mr. Thomas doing that. I was just laughing so hard at all that. But anyways, coming up here, I'm starting to see a lot of new stuff. Where do you want me to go, my friend?
So the path that goes to the left, that'd be like your drop-off point, and
Okay.
that'll drop you off like right before security. So
Okay.
and then it loops back around, as you can see this path coming up the middle.
Gotcha.
And
I
then
see
you
where
have
we're
the
okay.
you have the main road. Goes across a bridge, it goes over that, and then that's the entrance to the park.
Wow. This is awesome. This is great. I mean, obviously there's no lines, but that's like the really easy part of the whole thing. That's not a big deal at all, but
I mean,
but the layout of it, that works. I haven't really seen a it's almost complicated, but it still works out really, really well, so.
Yeah.
Nice.
After trying to fight the terrain and the path tool to try and get everything how I wanted it to be, I was like, no, I'm tired. That's all the parking lot I'm getting done. So
right. That's fine. But this that we're approaching, I love this because this is kind of setting the tone, if I had to guess, of what's to come.
Yeah, so what the inspiration behind this particular one was the entrance building to Europa Park, where you actually like go and get your ticket scanned, but I didn't want to do a direct copy of it, so I kind of threw in a little nod with the like the big window, circular window there.
I love that. It looks so cool.
So.
But yeah, this is fantastic. I love how this turned out here.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, awesome.
And so like it splits off. You'd have your general parking go to the left where all the big stuff is, and I left some signs for the next guys. If they choose to do so, there'd be some shuttle buses that would take you from the general parking lot up to the park entrance, and it's,
Sure.
And then if you
if someone else wants to do that, they can, but I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna avoid parking like the plague. I'm trying to keep the camera away because I see what's coming up, and I'm trying to make it a surprise. But,
and then if you would take the 2 lanes on the right, that would take you to the handicapped and the I guess the upgraded upcharge parking.
Yeah, premium parking or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like your little I just noticed the bus loop here as well for bus drop off and everything. That's awesome. So, and then we're actually getting into the park. Like this is like you built inside of the theme park for one.
Or not
time.
inside the park. We're still outside the park technically.
That's true. Yeah, but we have like theme park things.
Yeah, so we've got security.
Bam, nice, lovely.
And then we have our nice open little entrance plaza. It's still got plenty of space for other creators to spruce it up and do some things with it.
Something cool, absolutely. Maybe a fountain, maybe a planter, whatever,
a giant tower that doesn't...
a lot of room for something cool.
A giant palm tree with 2 oversized coconuts.
See, yeah, exactly.
If you're me.
So we have our like restrooms, nice little bell tower there and everything, nice theme in there.
Yeah, I don't know why I gave the restroom a bell tower, but I was like, it's theming.
you never know. Maybe this building wasn't always restrooms. As the park's gone on, maybe it was, like a guest center or something more significant. But as the park evolved, they were kind of like, well, we need some poopers out there. So there you go.
Yeah. And then to the left, the one with the orange roof, that would be your ticket booths where you can purchase your day passes.
Awesome. All right, and then we head in. This is the kind of main entranceway here.
Yeah, this would be like where you get your ticket scanned. It'd be like something quick in and out. And with the way ticket technology has come, like they're not like, ripping your ticket, putting in the little thing. It's like scan a barcode and you're on your way. So I mean, it's
exactly
something simplistic for you're not going to be spending but like 5 seconds in there anyway.
Well, in a lot of parks, I know that Disney and Universal are toying with this, or they already have. They're not even doing tickets or scanning, period. Everything is attached to that, the band, the magic band or whatever. So you just walk in. It just scans it automatically. They don't even need, they just need security up there now, basically. So, yeah, tickets and scanning, it's crazy how much it's changed in just a little bit. But, no, I love how this plaza started. Obviously, not everything's complete, but the foundation is here for something really, really cool. And this carousel cover, though, is fantastic.
Yes. I said, if I'm starting the park, I'm going to do it right, and I'm gonna place the first ride and be that guy to do it, but do it the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is, because we were, in our discussions over, while you had the park and everything, we were kind of, a lot of people were mentioning rides, mentioning themes, and it's like we kind of had to keep, I felt like I was harping on a lot of stuff. It's like we really had to harp on getting this European, like, big budget theme going, and I think you like really nailed it. And like you said, this was outside your comfort zone a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen you build something like this.
So, yeah, totally. Because like, I'm used to like Cedar Fair, because Cedar Point's my home park, and actually the inspiration for this carousel came from your home park.
Oh, Great America.
Yes.
Nice. Or Six Flags Great America. There are two different ones, so let's just... Yeah. But yeah, the double-decker grand carousel that they have there.
I used the cover for a little bit of inspiration, and then kind of turned it into something my own. And it has the vibe that I was looking for.
Yeah, no, it looks great, dude. I really like how this turned out a lot. And just behind it, I know everyone's seen, but we have, looks like a monorail station, which is, I had no idea you were going to put in a monorail, and I think that's a fantastic idea for this kind of park.
I didn't either until like a couple days ago, and I'm like, this will sell perfectly because it's elevated, and then the bottom building part can be the main gift shop.
Ooh, cool. That's a good idea.
So.
And then was this here little topiary garden? Gotcha.
Yeah, do like a little topiary guardian, like right there to fill in that little gap. I pretty much gray boxed the rest of the area to kind of, give it some uniqueness.
Right. And yeah, no, really good jumping off point for the next person if they, so choose to kind of take what you've given them and run with it there. Yeah, last thing I want to point out is this little path that sneaks around right here. I can't remember if I like that idea there, cafe. I don't know if you've mentioned this, but this is, might have to fix that just a little bit, the entrance to like the hotel area. I don't know if we've shown that off before, but this is where your hotel guests and everything would go in and out between the park there. So I just wanted to
that's right. I did do that. I forgot to mention that earlier.
No worries. So, but awesome, dude. Yeah, no, that little pull out here so everyone can kind of see the amount of work that you did there. But, in comparisons to last episode to this episode, actually probably the last 2 or 3 episodes, we've really, we've gone from basically the hotel area, which was a fantastic, to just boom!
Yeah.
Ready.
The park is pretty much going to carry itself from here, and I think we're on a really good path. No pun intended.
Yes, bless you. Yeah, no, everyone is, I think everyone's gotten the idea on board, with what we're going for, the styles and everything. We're starting to nail down, right now we're starting to nail down themes, we're starting to nail down coaster types, how many coasters we're going to have in the park. So little details are getting hashed out. And then, as always, if this is your first time coming around and you're really interested in this park and like, hey, I want to join, you can still do that. Be sure to click the link in the description of the Discord there. I'll bring you to my Discord. There's a whole community park section, and we're still taking on people if you want to help out, so definitely do that. But yeah, no, dude, is there anything else you wanted to cover with your build here, or?
I think you pretty much covered everything there, but I mean, if you're watching this and you're one of the guys that that's also building in the park, you kind of have an idea of where you want to put stuff now, so.
Yeah, no, like, Mr. Domez did a really good jumping. Actually, pretty much everyone has done a really good jumping off point for the next person, and this isn't any different there. So yeah, the next person that gets it is going to definitely have a great jumping off point. And I just realized I always have picked out the person before I hit record, and I actually didn't pick out the person here.
Yeah, well, I technically wasn't the same person.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry.
Last time, so.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that because I'm a ditz. Yeah, no, Foley Animation Studios is going to be taking the park next. They weren't able to before because they didn't have the World's Fair pack or something, but now they do. So, yeah, long story short, Foley Animation Studios will be having the park for the next 2 weeks there. And, yeah, they have a lot of areas that they can jump off to. They can work in the park. They can work in the parking lot. There's probably still, a few little things in the hotel area or whatever. There's a lot. There's a lot that they could do. We saw this big open area over here, which I don't know if we can even do anything with it, but that is still available. So yeah, no, I'm really excited to see what Foley Animation Studios comes up with there. And yeah, I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap up the I almost said community park, but it has a name now, the Drewton Tower Park build. There we go,
singular.
So, yes. So, but yeah, as always, thanks so much for everyone for hanging out. Again, if you're not subscribed or you've never even heard of Because Race Car up until today, be sure to check him out. Really good creator, really fun. Has some really awesome projects there. And yeah, if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and consider doing that. We do a lot of Planet Coaster, building, simulation, management kind of games. And don't forget to give the video a like. Every like does help the video get more exposure there, so it does help get more eyes on the video there. So, but yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate it. And until the next one, we'll see you then.
Bye-bye.